What's up, everybody? It's Matt here. Here's the video you've been waiting for, my 10-step system to quit your job, get rich immediately, travel the world, and you won't have a care in the world. It's going to be wonderful. No, it's a bunch of bull. Anyone who tells you anything like that is trying to sell you something and make money, and they probably don't actually have any real business experience themselves. So I want to tell you a little bit about my own experience in business, because it is possible to design a life that you love, that allows you free time, that allows you to travel the world, experience different cultures, have friends around the world, or maybe just have a flexible schedule that allows you to explore interests, things that interest you, whatever it is. That is possible, but it's not what most people are selling on the internet. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So if you're looking for that, you should probably look on a different channel, because I'm more interested in telling you my own experience, which I think will actually be more helpful. Most people who have made it in business and who have something to share do not put commercials online with themselves standing in front of a jet on a runway trying to sell you a course on how to get rich. That if you see that, you should probably run in the other direction. I'm not saying 100% of the time, but that's just been my experience. So who am I, and who am I to tell you about this sort of stuff? Well, I call this my real business channel because I do actually own businesses here in Texas. They're real businesses where I give clients services. They're music schools, and they're not businesses where I'm selling people information on how to start their own businesses. So it's not any sort of pyramid scheme like that. And it's something that's taken me a long time to learn how to do and how to grow. I started out with 2 degrees in music, which makes me, by many people's standards, completely unemployable. I tried all sorts of different odd jobs. I worked a night shift in a hotel for like a week. That didn't last too long. I just realized I was not cut out for the normal 9 to 5. So after grad school, I had a whole bunch of debt. I learned a lot in grad school. I'm actually very happy that I went. It was a wonderful experience. But when I left, I still had no idea how I was going to make a living. I built up my own teaching studio. I built up to about 50 students, which is quite a lot of students who would come to me every week. And I was basically trading my time for money, which was good for me in a sense. I learned a whole bunch about working with clients, a whole bunch about human psychology in doing that. But after several years of that, I got burnt out trading my time for money. And then I started a music school. I built that from the ground up, started hiring other teachers, hiring people to help me manage, dealing with landlords, dealing with leases, dealing with all that sort of business stuff, business systems. And it was quite a stressful experience. It was not the sort of thing where it just went in one straight line and suddenly I made a bunch of money. It had a lot of ups and downs, and I really had to stick in there. In fact, I often tell people there were times in the first year where I was pretty much to tears wondering what I had done with my very comfortable piano teacher life, where I could just end the day, go have a drink with my friends, and not worry anymore. But that sometimes growth sometimes involves putting yourself a little bit through the fire, After a couple years of that, with a business partner, I bought my second music school in Texas and have been growing that, and both schools are operating right now. So I've learned a lot through this experience. I would be lying completely if I said it was all easy. And I've learned a lot about myself, about my own psychology. So some of the things I've learned are that in business, you have to learn how to deal with stress. You have to learn how to deal with systems. You have to find ways to keep yourself sane, because owning a business, operating a business is different than being employed by someone else. It involves a whole different set of skills, a whole different set of stressors. And I've also learned that there are just some nuts and bolts things, or many nuts and bolts things, that you have to learn in operating or running or managing a business. Things like how to hire people, how to keep clients happy, how to market, how to negotiate, all sorts of things like that. And that's what I want to share on this channel. I want to share both the psychological aspects and just the nuts and bolts, day-to-day, real-world aspects of running a business, and also just share with you how I've been able to design a lifestyle that I love. I am able to do things I never thought would be possible. I've it can travel the world. I have friends all over the world. I mean, I'm very, very lucky in that regard, but it is not the sort of thing where I bought a $99 course online and then immediately was able to just quit my job. In fact, if I haven't mentioned this already, if you ever hear someone tell you quit your 9-to-5 job, they're probably giving you really, really awful advice, at least in most cases. It is possible to quit your job, but there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And the wrong way is definitely what some very famous people say, which is to just up and quit. So anyway, that's all what this channel's about. I hope that sharing my experience is helpful, or that at least you'll find some things helpful in my experience, and I hope that I can learn from you as well. If you like this sort of thing, please subscribe and watch the videos and comment. The more activity there is on the channel, the more that YouTube algorithm's gonna spit this video out onto different people's feeds, and the more chance I will have of reaching my goal of helping as many people as possible. I do put out a video every day, so keep your eyes open, and thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna see you in the next video.